Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out 9 Inch Nails with Mr. Self-Destruct. I'm not very familiar with 9 Inch Nails. I've heard The Hand That Feeds, but that's pretty much the extent of it, other than Trent Reznor's work in soundtracks and things like that. I've heard him do soundtracks for games and movies, and he's always fantastic, but I've just never dived down the 9 Inch Nails rabbit hole, so this is a good opportunity to do so. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because I've got so much more to do from this band and so many others, and you never know what I'm going to do next. I do all kinds of things. But also, you can request things down in the comments or through Patreon at Tier 2. This is actually a Patreon request. I'm always happy to check out new music from my Patreon fans because it's always so good, and I can't wait to hear this. So without further ado, let's check out Mr. Self-Destruct by 9 Inch Nails. Gunshots, maybe? Really cool. I mean, I should have expected that it'd be very like crunchy and industrial sounding, but it's fantastic. I haven't heard music like this in a long time, and it works really well so far. Like the reprise in the bottom, like the little like whispered lines after the main lines from Trent Reznor there, like absolutely fantastic. And just like so many just crunchy like industrial sounding melodies in the background there. Like it's so cool, such an interesting style and so distinct to 9 Inch Nails. I feel like again, although I've only really heard The Hand That Feeds, like it's a fantastic song, and I have listened to it many times over the years, and definitely has that vibe. And also a lot of the soundtracks that Trent Reznor does has that kind of like industrial electronic kind of vibe to it. And this is kind of what I would have expected, I think, from them. I wonder where they'll go from here, because this is already really interesting. Baseline. It's like everything's been stripped down now. It's so much more simple without that like just really crunchy like bass section in there, the percussion section of just like industrial elements. Like now it's just this like simple kind of synth melody underneath Trent Reznor's vocals, which are just, again, absolutely fantastic. He has such a great voice, and it's such a distinct voice as well, and just it works really well here. It's very unsettling almost, but it's fantastic though still at the same time. Bass melody building up there in the background. Oh. love this synth melody and the way that his vocals go in this specific bar here. Like, it just, they pair together so well. Like, and the way he kind of makes his voice a little bit more intense as he builds to the end of each of these lines here, alongside the melodies of this crunchy synth melody we've got going on here. Like, they pair together so well. And again, Trent Reznor's voice is just so distinct. I don't know that anyone else could really do this in this way. Like, maybe Tool a little bit, like, but this is just, it's very distinct and interesting. And I haven't heard music like this at all on my channel, I don't think, yet. But I'm excited to go down this rabbit hole, because this is fantastic so far. Interesting. Yeah, thanks for those lyrics. Definitely makes a big difference. I can't say I was the biggest fan of that ending, the way that it ended, just because it's like just swirling guitar melodies that just, they didn't really have much of a rhythm to it. It was just kind of like jarring, but at the same time, it kind of fits the unsettling nature of the entire song too. Like, it's not like really upbeat and on your face or like crazy necessarily. It's like really grungy, really industrial, and it's very unsettling. Like, this would fit really well in like a horror movie or like some kind of like tense moment in a thriller or something. I don't know. it has that kind of like darker vibe to it the entire way through. I mean, Trent Reznor's vocals were again very, very simple. Like, there wasn't a lot of yelling necessarily, but it was very like restrained, but at the same time it was still really intense. Like, it's a really interesting style. And as I was saying before, like the way that he built up into the chorus, and it's like you just have these crunchy synth melodies going on, like doodaloo doodaloo, and it just like, as he builds the song up, his vocals also go a little more intense for the end of those lines and stuff like that. I don't think they really did the last time. A little bit, but it's interesting, just the different structures of the song as we went on, and just the growth of it, how we went kind of silent there for a little while, or like stripped everything down, all the crunchy, industrial sounds, and just had that kind of like simple synth melody underneath Trent's vocals. And then as we built in again, we get that crunchy bass back in, and everything ramps up to 11 again. It's just really crazy. Like, I don't know if this is as good as The Hand That Feeds to me just yet, but it's only my first listen. I mean, I'll have to give this a few more listens and get more used to it and see how much I like it, dependent. Like, I do like the song. I wouldn't have added the end bit on, just because it's kind of, it doesn't really fit as well in my opinion. Even the very beginning, it was a little bit of a slow build, but I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it's their music, they can make it whatever they want. But I just feel like the beginning and the end, just having those kind of disjointed industrial like elements, just melodies and stuff like that. Well, I don't even call it a melody, but they're just like, they didn't really fit as well in terms of like the main song. But the rest of the song was fantastic. Like, I love Trent Reznor's just dark, grizzled voice and the delivery of some of those lines. The way that the melodies just were so crunchy and so industrial and just so crazy. There's fantastic synth melodies though, fantastic bass melodies there, guitar, like, it was all so exceptional. It's really cool. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.